Hello residents, welcome to another installment of Talk of the Town with Supervisor Dick Thurston. I want to welcome you today, and please listen through the entire length of this taping because at the very end we're going to have some important, very important tax information since taxes are due on the 28th of this month. But I'd first like to start off with just expressing, and hopefully everyone can express their concerns and give a moment of silence during the day, a prayer for the people in Ukraine and also in Europe and throughout the world that are going to be very significantly affected by the Russian intrusions, whether or not there's invasion or how you determine it. But as a student of international affairs, been following it closely. Russia has many concerns with respect to protection of its borders that are historical, going back to the Tsars. And they do believe in many ways that NATO is opposed to it. That does not justify the land grab, which is basically what's happening. And many people have and will continue to lose their lives. The impact on us could be significant because Russia, along with China, are major sources of supply for a lot of minerals, a lot of chemicals, things that go into our everyday lives, whether it is our foodstuffs, our cars, our computers. But let's pray for at least some sanity as Russia proceeds on what is a predetermined land grab to protect its borders. So I hope that each of you do take a moment each day to look after people that may be impacted. I think we're going to see a lot more pressures on our society, whether it's the price of gasoline, the price of food, hyperinflation. So please be careful, look after your neighbors as we go forward during the weeks ahead. On this episode, I'm taping this on Thursday, February 24th. We're bracing for another, major winter storm, perhaps the most significant storm that we will see during this winter of 2021-2022. The forecasts are for larger amounts of snow, but also the possibility of sleet and freezing rain because of the temperature inversion that's occurring 5,000 feet or more above us. So please pay attention to the news. We'll be posting. Keep your streets, cars and trucks and vehicles off the streets as our highway department needs to prep the roads and then also take care of keeping them open on Thursday night and throughout Friday and the weekend. We hope that if you don't have any problems, if you do, please remember to call 911 for any of your winter emergency needs that may arise. A public service announcement in the sense that one of our organizations within the town, the Mid-Hudson Islamic Association, will be holding on this coming Sunday, which is February the 27th, a food donation to needy residents of the town. The Mid-Hudson Islamic Association's mosque is located on the southeast corner of All Angels Hill Road and Myers Corner Road, right across from Schlothouse Park, or also on the other side from our new Hackensack Fire Department. The hours for the donations, which will be available to be picked up by needy residents, no questions asked, will be from 2 till 4, 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. in the afternoon on this coming Sunday, February the 27th. They'll be handing out non-perishable food supplies. Also, there will be a limited supply of fresh milk and fresh eggs for needy folks as we are entering another Arctic cold spell. It's going to be very important to look after folks in need. And also there will be socks and a number of new jackets that will be available for people that need some clothing as well. So this is this coming Sunday. So please come on out if you have need, or if you have someone that can come out to pick up some food for you. Then we welcome you to be there. During the so-called winter thaw of the last few days, including yesterday when the temperatures reached close to 70, many people have been venturing outside in our parks. I saw a number of folks out at Carnwath, and I just want to give a reminder to all of our outdoor enthusiasts that ticks are very prevalent even at this time of year. A lot of people believe that during the winter all the ticks, and therefore the carriers of the Lyme disease, will die or go into I guess a sort of hibernation. That's not true for all ticks. There are some that are impacted by the colder weathers, but there are others, including those that are carrying new types of diseases, not just the Lyme disease, but other diseases that attack the immune system that we all have. So since they're not suffering from cold, please, when you go outside into park areas, look after your children, yourself. Make sure there's no ticks when you come back. Certainly your dogs, cats, other animals that are out there. The deer are very prevalent throughout our town in all locations. So please be on the vigilance, for that, and for any signs that you may have gotten bitten, because the incapacitating aspects of the various diseases that are carried by ticks can be very severe, and in fact really affect you over time. So please be aware that ticks are active even when it gets colder. There still are the opportunities for you to get infected. Also, please continue to be conscious of your friends, your loved ones, particularly seniors and folks with disease, other illnesses, comorbidities, as they say. While the COVID rate of infection has dropped dramatically, there are still many people in the hospital. I think the studies that are coming out now indicate that for people with existing illnesses and for seniors, the impact still could be quite significant. So be conscious of your folks. Observe a lot of the common hygienic practices as you go forward, and please keep in mind that the studies that are coming out right now are indicating that actually there may be a lot of long-term effect on your heart, on your lungs, and other organs. So if you feel ill at any time, don't wait to go see your doctor or the local clinic. Go have it checked out right away. The last thing I'd like to address today is that it is tax paying season. Our tax bills for the town went out on January 7th. We mailed them for all taxpayers in the community. That's the approximate time every year. Most people are aware of that. Unfortunately, we've received some calls, particularly from our village residents within the town, that they did not receive their tax bills. This also happened last year, when a number of tax bills were not delivered for whatever reason. We've checked and we double checked to make sure that they all went out and were actually properly delivered to the post office for mailing. So we do not know what has happened, but the core problem is people are saying they haven't gotten their tax bill and therefore won't be able to pay on the 28th or on or before the 28th of February. Therein lies a problem. Last year we advised a number of residents that there's nothing that we can do. We're the collecting agency. New York state law by statute mandates that if someone does not pay their tax bill by the due date, then we are forced to impose penalties for late payment. So if you have not received your tax bill, and if you have not received your tax bill, please call us up. Call Lee Freno at the Tax Collectors Department. The number is 845-2 297-4342. Please call her to find out how much you owe and make payment on or before next Monday, the 28th. I'm sorry, for any inconvenience. We've made special efforts to try to ensure that the tax bills were properly deposited for mailing. But again, if you should have any concerns, if you haven't received your tax bill, then please give Lee Freno, our tax collector, a call. And if you have any other questions, of course, you always feel free to call me at the supervisor's office. Send me an email, and we'll respond right away. So until soon, please stay safe and remain well. Thank you.